What up, Internet? I'm Young Guru, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program BAK. In the last episode, we failed to land on the Mun. I did a little bit of research in the meantime, and we are going to take this... we're not even going to build off of the old Mun lander. Let's take a look at what it looked like. Not horrific, but not great. So let's start new. And this one, forget the Mun. I'm going to start off a little simpler. The Minmus lander, Mark 1. Start with our command pod. And of course, we need ourselves a parachute. Actually, let's try this. Side mounted, let's remember how to control this game. Two of those, two side mounted parachutes. And we're going to put a rechargeable battery right up on top. Can I stack two of these? Yes, I can. Let's go with one. From here, we need to do the Science Junior. Fairly typical design. Let's plop some goo pods on the side because we're going to the Mun. We haven't really gotten goo up there. Now I need propulsion. Get one of these bad boys for our RCS. And attached to that, where's our RCS? It's under controls. Let's get ourselves, we'll go with 4 of those. And then attached, kind of next to them, 4 of these legs. Should help out quite a bit. Get some solar panels. I'm going to do manual placement of this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This a bit risky. They're only on one side. So I think I'm going to move them a little off-center. Get a slightly bigger diversity of angles. And maybe put 2 more right smack dab in the center. Hopefully give us enough power. Okay, now back to get ourselves a decoupler. Pop that on there. I'm going to try something bold. I'm going to go with with you. Oh no, that's enormous. That's tiny. And you lift this up. Decouple you again. So the thought I'm working with here is I want to leave something on the ground out there. Because I'm crazy like that. That's too big. Let's put you. Again, we only need this tiny little engine because we're working with pretty much no gravity where we're going. That's 4 of these legs. You know what? Let's be excessive. Oh, okay, that's not going to work. Right up there. 8 of these legs, it'll give it a nice sturdy footing. Or, fail. I'm going to take that back. 3, 4, 4. And I also want some lights where we're landing. 4 lights. Very similar to what we did last time. Okay, now here is where we're breaking off into unfounded territory. Lift this rocket up. Where is my tall fuel tank? Gotta do pop 1. Pop 2 of you. Give you a big rocket. And then off the side of you, let's get ourselves to couplers. And another set of big old rockets. Fuel tanks. Okay, we want to make this as level as possible, which means we got to get up a little bit higher with this. Nope, go away. Okay, that's looking good. And then from there, put another one, and by one I mean 4 of these big boy engines. But now we're going to zoom ourselves in, strap that down there, and attach it to feed the center of this. Let's slap down a nose cone for good effect. Nope. There we go. And we're going to give ourselves some struts. Strut it up. Let's go from here to there. Lock you in place. And we want to go from here. Where are you at? Try to get this straight. Make it look nice. Pow. Vertical stability. Lift this up some more. Pop you down. Get me some decouplers. And for the coup de grace, pow, 4 of these bad boys. Strut them up like a fiend. Pow. Pow. Luckily, struts weigh next to nothing and provide infinite goodness. And a few last things we want to tack, and then rotate you down. Get this little crisscrossing fiend in the middle. Hold that all together. Okay, now we turn on these outside ones. We're going to drop these verticals, and at the same time turn on this and this. So we're turning on all 5 of these liquid fuel rockets. Then when these side ones run out of fuel, kick them out, keep the middle one burning and burning, and then we're going to decouple. This is our landing engine right up in here with these tanks. Kick that out. This is our return engine, plus some RCS just in case. And do we have everything we need? I think we do. Well, what could I possibly be forgetting? Pods? No. Fuel? No. Reaction wheels could be useful, but not today. And none of these look useful. Aerodynamics, we don't need those. We have batteries. I am forsaking ladders because we're going to be on low gravity land. Science, we got the science we need. Oh, you know what? No, we don't. I want my thermometer. Turn off mirroring. Plop one of those down. What else we got here? Oh, no, not the lab. That thing's enormous. All right. And who we sending off on this mission? Oh, good lord. Not you. Let's put Kenby up in here, because we're going far. All right. And with that, save this down. And I'm realizing it didn't matter if the liquid rockets were actually lined up correctly, because I'm not putting a solid booster in the middle. It's okay. Let's launch this. And the hope is that the big solid, or the larger liquid fuel rockets can get us up to the orbit of Minmus. If not, I mean, we'll deal with it, but I'd prefer, and that is the goal, that they will get us there. Look at this bad boy rocket we got going on here. And I'll be doing some fast forwarding, because we've seen numerous takeoffs. But in 3, 2, 1, liftoff. All right. We are in orbit now around Minmus. We got rid of our larger rocket that I was hoping to land with. That's okay. Let's see what happens. How far down does my gear go? Okay, so we're going to be landing on the base of the rocket. And the goal here is to land. If I land down here, I think I should be able to see Kerbin and be in daylight. Okay, what maneuver do I want to pull off here? Let's add a maneuver. Pull back. This is how we're going to try to pull this off. Do kind of a multi-stage. Add a maneuver here. Pull, pull, pull. And then from... How high up are you? You're 6,000 meters, so we're going to want to... Let's put a... Actually, no. I could probably just pull you back a bit. Too far. That went right through the planet. And maybe right here. We're just going to spike it straight down. Okay, so 3-part maneuver. That's where you learn how to control this. So we're going from this bigger orbit and reduce it more, and then drop it straight down. Should be able to pull this off. We don't really need much fuel at all to do this, since Minmus is a hollow planet. I don't know if it's actually hollow. Oh no. Well, we'll find out if what we're actually landing on is going to be flat enough to land on, and adjust as we get closer. Look at this, I'm barely putting any fuel in. It's like the lowest possible. It's still climbing pretty quickly. It would be 1 second on a full burn, but we're going a little slower. Going for control above all else, and waiting for this to line up here. 5 meters a second. 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, pretty much achieved it. Get rid of that. Okay. 25 minutes away. Where are you spiking us down? Okay. Let's do a little time warping. Get ourselves closer. Ooh, not too fast, not too fast. So what we may end up doing here, do a little adjustment. Oh, come on now. Let's get rid of that maneuver. land. Kick this in. I think I might aim for over here. We still got most of our fuel, which is very, very, very exciting. And click. Get rid of that. So the easiest place to land in Minmus are in these kind of darker green lakes, because they're not actually lakes. Ooh, we're gonna get... That looks real close. I think we're gonna... right here. So let's switch views. Yeah, so the green lakes are not actually lakes. They just look like it. Let's speed up a bit. Basically, our only goal is to push backwards enough. Let's see where I am right now. Okay, we got a big ravine to cross, and then this tiny patch of smooth land. Add a maneuver without anything going on. Give us a timer. And pretty soon we should be seeing Kerbin rising up over the edge. Look how close we are. Let's see. Okay, we're still above. Oh, we're at 2,000 now. Let's get a better view as we graze on past. How close are we gonna get? Right around 1,000. And then, oof, we got these little stones. Ah, there's Kerbin. Alright, get rid of this. Now the question is, we gotta land here, outside of this giant cavernous hole. Oh, wow, this camera is kind of wonky. I want to get the planet below me. How in the... Oh, I gotta change... There we go. Face the correct direction. So now we want to push this prograde. Prograde? Retrograde? I think it's retrograde that we're shooting for. Let's push over to the side. Slow ourselves down completely. So the challenge here is getting flat ground beneath us. That does not look very flat, and because we don't have any legs to work with, this is gonna be a little bit rough. You can see we very quickly, whoop, almost started to float back up. Am I? No, I'm still falling. Just barely. Let's get above us. Give this a little tap. Try to push it up to straight down. See, we're already with barely any fuel or thrust, slowing down completely. See, we got our control orb here. Pretty much falling straight up and down. We're at about 1,500 meters above ground. Luckily, we're landing on the daylight side, because if not, I have no lights anymore, because I detached them. Oh, this could be... I feel like I'm landing on a hill. This feels like a hill. Let's push you over here. And I think we have plenty of fuel to crash land back on Kerbin. Sorry for punching the mic there. Let's see. Where are we at? 500 meters. Got landing this is gonna be quite annoying. 300 meters. Okay, so about 2,300. Let's kick that fuel up a little more, get some more thrust. Quit shoving me around. Want to land at next to no speed at all. Okay, there's my shadow. Okay, I can see where I am now. Oh boy. I'm rotated around the wrong direction. I'd like to get this so I knew. Okay, that's the way I want to be. This is super challenging without any solid footing to land on. This is tipping over. Oh, we've landed. The Eagle has landed. Barely at all. What type of research are we going to get out of this? 125 science. Just fantastic. While the material samples were processed, you began to turn your thoughts to how much Minmus looks like a mint dessert, and have discovered that you are now hungry. Keep that data. How about this goo? What are you doing here, goo? Tell me all about. 50 signs. You observe the goo. What's the secondary goo got to give us? Another 50. Yes, I will keep the goo. Now we want thermometer. I've never used this thing yet. Log the temperature. 40 science. Collected and recorded temperature data from the environment. Got even more. Let's click on you. Crew report. 25. You recorded the crew's assessment of the situation. What is the chance that this is going to knock? Oh, I'm just floating. Toggle. Oh, and I'm falling. Timber! Bob Kerman. How you doing? Why don't you try standing up? Turn your light on. Look at Bob. Bob is having a good time. Let's see how much jump skill he has. Whee! Spin! Oh boy, he's out of control. Let's go down. Bob is having a good time up here. Let's go over to one of these rocks. Travel a lot faster if you use your jetpack. Though apparently you can knock over a spaceship if you crash into it. So let's try not to do that. Oh, he doesn't turn. This is gonna be entertaining. Pow! Right on through. The rock's not real. It is purely fictitious. How much jetpack fuel do I have? I have a ton. Playing on Minmus. Can be, or Bob is flying. How much? No, we're gonna EVA from the ground because I think this might count as orbit. So I don't really want a floating report. I want a ground-based report. Down we go. Let us take a surface sample. 150 science. You sneak a taste of the surface sample. Nope, it definitely is not made of delicious dessert products. Oh. You crazy, crazy person. 40 science, you feel a bit like a superhero when you jump in low gravity. Let's take that with us. And poppity pop. It just kind of bounces. Da-da. How do I... There we go. Plant a flag. Minmus landing. Mark 1. Now let's do number 001. We made it! Read plaque. We made it! Close. Let's stand here. Let's turn that light off. And we can have a little fun with this. Well, this is going to be super annoying if the ship falls over during this. It shouldn't. It should be planted. Put that time warp on. Unlike the Mun, Kerbin will rotate around this planet. It is not tidally locked. Super speed. You have a bit of fun. You can look towards the horizon and the stars should just... Let's try to get this lined up right. Rotate like a disc. Almost. There they are. Should work on the other side as well. Where are you at? Right there. They're just spinning in circles. If you do it faster, woo! Don't get sick. Da-da-da. Let's try to get Kerbin in line. Should arise over here. No, where's it going to come from? Okay, we'll definitely see it over here. It's just a matter of how long till we see it. There you are. Okay, this should, in theory, work. If we push off towards Kerbin, it should, we should be slowing our speed relative to its orbit and crashing towards it. Now the question is, can I do this without tipping over my rocket ship? Look forward, gently, gently now. Come on, give me the grab command. And board. Delightful. Okay. Where did we say Kerbin was? Lift off. We need no power to do that. Can we push that way? Oh boy. Let's get control. Let's get back to the map. Good, we're floating up. There's no atmosphere, so we will properly align. If I just add a maneuver here. Oh boy. Where are you launching us off to? Don't know about that maneuver. Slow down. Apo is 52. 70. 47. Okay. Stick with that for now. What is our resource? There we go. Get that stage back. And goodbye, Minmus. Get rid of this. Let's keep our vision on the planet. There's our Minmus landing number 1. All the rocks that loaded, none of the other ones that didn't. Let's just kind of warp away. Bye-bye, little planet. And from here, I will fast forward back to Kerbin. And successfully back on Kerbin on all 4 legs. Like a boss. Recover the vessel. $479 science on that expedition. That's fantastic. Done. Let us go to the science center. Let's research us some science. What do we got going on here? You cost, where's your cost? 160. So we get 3 of these tiers. These are 90, 1, 2, 3, 4. We could totally clear that out. 360. Oh, we would be 3 science away from being able to buy one of these. What are you? Rocco Max. Structural fuselage. Rocco Max. Bunch of Rocco Max. Big old rockets. This is for flying. Flying airplanes. Advanced stabilizer. MK2. Cockpits. More flying. Oh, yeah. Gear bay. Well, we need those. What are you? Prismat barometer. 2 sets of ladders. Batteries. Solar arrays. Light fuel stuff. Where's my max crew capacity? 3. Oh, okay. Did one of these should have had. What is your MK2 crew capacity? You're only 1. What are you? That's an adapter. 1500 thrust mainsail engine. So I think I might want to go with this to open up. What do you give me? Oh, the Delta Wing. Oh, Lord. That might be the way we go. We're going to need wheels, so let's research you. What do we got here? Different type of parachute, different type of landing strut. Curious how far over this actually goes. So we got this whole gap over here. I wonder if this potentially is the last tier. But I'm not positive. And I think I want to be, 160? Oh, we can get 2 more of these. I'm going to go with this to get a better airplane. Oh, yeah, there's another tier. Adapter, wing connector, structural pylon, structural wing. What are you? Oh, fly to the skies. Better. And, I think we go with cannot decide. What do I want? Oh, we do need a structural fuselage though. Okay, we're gonna go with that. And with 3 more signs we can get this final one. Actuators. What is that? Advanced grabbing unit. Hitchhiker storage container for crew. It's for getting lots of crew. Clampotron. Alright. And with that, we'll end this episode successfully finally landing on a foreign planet. The Kerbal Space Program, BAK, finding success. But still, holding out hope for the rescue of Jeb. Yeah, still days away. But for now, they're preparing, slowly but surely. I'm Young Guru. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time.